We're in Hawaii. We were on vacation.
Every night I pray for, yeah. Hustle every day for, yeah. First they try to play us up, but now they gotta pay for it. I'm feeling jiggy again, yeah. Back in my city.
Hey y'all, I'm back with another YouTube video. And today I'm going to be talking about something that I've gotten a lot of questions on just in my life about my tattoos. So I don't know if you want to call it like a tattoo tag or whatever, but I'm just going to be telling y'all about my tattoos, where I got them, and if they hurt in the places I got them and why I got them. So my first tattoo I got in Hawaii, in Maui, in 2012 or something like that. I don't know. I was 17. And we were in Hawaii for the Make-A-Wish Foundation because since I was 15 when I got sick, I had a life-threatening illness, I qualified for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So basically, I made my wish, and it was for me and my family to go to Hawaii. So we went to Hawaii, and we stayed for 1 week. And some point during that week, I came up with this idea that I wanted a tattoo. So I told my mom and dad, I want a tattoo, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, you are out your damn mind. You're 17 years old, you ain't getting no tattoo. And I was like, okay, first of all, I could have died. I had cancer. I was like talking so much about it. I could have died. Like, you should be lucky. You should be so freaking happy and feel lucky that all I want is a freaking tattoo. Okay? Yeah. So after begging and harassing them, they agreed on the very last day to take me to get a tattoo. And of course, I picked a hibiscus because we were in Hawaii and hibiscus are everywhere. And I was like, what the hell? I want a hibiscus. And yeah. So I went and got it. I went to Mid-Pacific Tattoo. I believe that was the name of the place. And I picked it out. And I was like, where do I want it? I guess on my back. So I showed him on my back. And he was super nice. He placed it. He did the tattoo. It didn't hurt at all. At all. It took a long time though. But it didn't hurt at all. So I got my tattoo. We flew home the same day. I was so excited. I'll insert some pictures of that tattoo and me getting it done. But then after about a year, the tattoo ended up fading. Almost completely gone. So I ended up deciding, well, I want a whole bunch more flowers on my back too. So why don't I go get it added on to and then have them fix it? But I started off with one flower that I got in Hawaii, and then 1 year later I went and got a whole bunch of freaking more. And it was actually one of my brother's really good friends, JP. The first one is this one right here. It has been touched up and it was redone by JP. Now, the rest was also done by JP. And I will leave his social media below. He works at Tan the Man on next to High Times on Bel Air and Gessner. Because this was added onto like on three separate occasions. So I got a bunch of it and then I added more. And then my last one was this one that I added. But I consider it one big tattoo. Do not growl, Sasha Boo. So yeah, it was added onto like 3 separate times. But this whole piece was basically done by JP because he had to go over my other one. And I really love it. And it's my most complimented tattoo. When I worked at Mac and I'd be out in the mall, like so many people would compliment this tattoo and I love it. It's really nice. Plumerias and hibiscus. So that was like my first tattoo. My second tattoo was, I believe, my ribs. And it says, where there's no struggle, there's no strength. And that is pretty self-explanatory. You can take it how you want it, but Yeah. And then I have my Cancer ribbon as the body, and then there's wings like a butterfly. So my ribs. I need to add the apostrophes because we didn't, but where there's no struggle, there's no strength. And this was done by JP. And I think I was like 18. It wasn't too long after I got my back added on too. My next tattoo was this one, and it says blessed, and I've had this for a really freaking long time and it hasn't faded, and it has a little heart and the bee. JP did this one. This was such a random tattoo. I was at the mall with Madison and I was like, I want a tattoo, and I called JP and I was like, hey, can you do me a tattoo? And he's like, yeah, come by the shop, and I just did it. And yeah, so this one is pretty self-explanatory. It's very spur of the moment, but it's one of my favorite ones. I really like it. I'm not a big person. I'm not a big regretful person. Like, if I like it, I like it. So my next tattoo was my ankle. Now that I'm doing this video, I realize that I'm a very spontaneous person because none of my tattoos were planned very far in advance. But my next tattoo, I was with Michael and Pooh, and we were driving around, and we're like, hey, let's go get a tattoo. So Michael got a tattoo right here. Pooh got a tattoo on his neck and on his knuckles. And then I was like, what am I gonna get? And I was like, oh, let me get Fiona. So let me show y'all. I gotta cover my toes because if I show you my toes, y'all are gonna unsubscribe and block me because that's just inappropriate content. This is Fiona. This is what I found on Pinterest. Don't mind the cankles. Sorry, look, okay, I got cankles. Get over it. But yeah, this is what I found on Pinterest, and I was like, okay, it's not too big, and it's cute. This was done by a guy named Rene, and I'll get the tattoo shop and list it below, but it was like in South Houston, Southeast Pasadena area off 45 South. Yeah, that's where it was done. And that tattoo hurt really freaking bad. Like, yeah, it really freaking hurt. I just remember thinking, God damn, this hurts. Like, more than usual. My back, it I already know if I say it didn't hurt, JP's gonna be like, you liar, you was crying at the end. I did cry once, but it wasn't like a boo-hoo cry, like a painful cry. It was like, stop, hurry up, get this damn tattoo done, because I don't want to lay here. It's been like, I think one time, it was literally, one of these sessions was like over 6 hours. I'm not even joking. And it was like, it didn't hurt, but it was just the most annoying sensation in the world. Like, I wanted it to end. Like, I was annoyed. Like, it just was like, and like I was cold, but it kind of hurt, so I was sweating at the same time. It's just an uncomfortable feeling. So recent tattoo is the Pitbull on my arm, and I have gone into detail of why I got that tattoo already in my Meet My Dogs video. But basically, I love dogs, and I chose a dog breed that I've had my whole life, which was a Pitbull. And it's also one of the most, I mean, don't get me wrong, like I said in my last video, there are bad pit bulls, but just like there are bad Chihuahuas and bad Labrador Retrievers and bad German Shepherds and bad every kind of dog. It just happened to be the dog, you know? But pit bulls take the rep for so many freaking things. Like, you'll go on the news websites and they'll be like, pit bull attacked and killed a child, and then you look further into it and you find out, you find a picture of the dog and it's like a lab, but they just want to say pit bull because they want to tarnish the pit bull name. So I got this tattoo to represent that I love pit bulls and not all pit bulls are bad, and you can suck it if you got a problem with it. This tattoo was done December 2016 by Vito Torres. I mentioned him before, and I will leave his social media below. He's super good. This one didn't hurt at all. And it's super good. And I plan on getting another tattoo right here of a chihuahua, which was my chihuahua Cha-Cha, but I want her to be like sitting like this and looking all cute, and I have a picture of her like that. So I'm going to get that next. I do plan on getting a lot more tattoos. Not just because, I don't know why, because I just freaking want them, that's why. But I want a few more dogs on my arm, I think, because you can't like, and then it's like, bam. I don't think I would want a whole sleeve. My freaking camera died. My freaking camera died and I had to charge it, and so now I'm back like 2 hours later making the end of this video. 5 tattoos and I love them all, and I definitely plan on getting more. I definitely want, just stop saying definitely. So thanks for watching.
I'm in my zone, ain't no stopping me now. Little finger to the lames and them hoes talking down. Pride in my side, hold it down for the Browns. Fuck with the click, we don't fuck with